Hello YouTube, Jedamon 2005 here to review the S.H.Figuarts Warz Gill from Kaizoku Sentai Go Kaija. So here we have one of our baddies, our first Go Kaija baddie that's not uh, overly awesome Basco. It's Warz Gill, aka Oily. So we see his box doesn't have any kind of a window opening on it, but it does have him all big standing there. We see Space Empire Zangyaku Warz Gill, name again there, his name again. Gokaiju logo, I couldn't think of the word. Bandai Collector Shop logo on the side. We see the name and him, and same thing on this side. It's kind of like the Gokaijus, same type box. We see name, we see him from the back and the front, and then he's like, look, I can raise my arm and point at you, and that's kind of about it. So let's get him out of the box. Okay, and we see just that. He has himself and 3 extra hands. I mean, he's pretty basic. Okay. So let's put him down here and move this box out in front of me. So, when you take him out of the box, he has plastic around his hands, I guess to protect these. And he had your standard waist plastic that all the Gokaijus had. So, let's take a look. He's got the head. You can see he's got it, this big, I don't know what you call that, feather, I guess, decoration on his head. This big horn thing on the front. And you can see his face. Right, his derpy little prince face. There we go. He's all whiny and angry. We got his big shoulder pads here, right? That stretch all the way back out with this cape-like thing behind him. Oh shit! That part popped off. Alright, the little cape part is on a tiny ball that they can turn a little bit but not really move too much because they will pop out. Right, got a big collar. You see, he's got the chest armor. These big flaring hip waist pads that also they move a little bit. Right, and they come all the way down. Got the leg armor. His feet and his pointy shoes. Look at my pointy shoes. Aren't they cool? He's got these big frill things over his hands, which you will have to pull off in order to change his hands. And then him from the back, you get this butt flap thing going on. And articulation-wise, I mean, his head kind of stops there because of his giant collar. His arms, just look at the hand is way down in there. And then his legs. I mean, he does actually get a decent range of motion, despite being like this, elaborate, decked-out prince character. Looks like he's something out of a Prince video. So let's get him doing really the only thing he can do effectively, which is point, because, I mean, that's all he kind of ever did was point and whine and go around being angry at life. So I'm just going to change his right hand to this pointing hand, and in order to do that, let's get this up. We're going to pull it off, right? And you'll see it's inside there, so I'm going to do that, drop the fist out, and then I put the other hand in there. So and then we're just going to kind of, let's see. Alright, then I just kind of put it on all at once with the wrist thing. I guess, I mean, it worked for me just now. Of course, he fell over because his feet aren't right, but I guess that works. So now what we're gonna do is, okay. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of like open his legs some to give him like this commanding pose. because he's kind of over the top here, and he's just pointing and he's, you know, yelling out, you know, Barazor, go get those, you know, those pirates. They're kind of pissing me off today. They're killing our guys. They're stopping us from finding treasure and taking over planet Earth, and just go kick the crap out of them. And they're like, yes, boss. Which hopefully they make him, because he was pretty cool. I mean, this guy's kind of whatever, but he is a really, you know, pretty figure that I think did come out well. The blue is a very nice color blue that they use. It's real shiny, real reflective, and that helps add to it. I think it helped that the little arm frills are solid, but they're not overly rigid, and that they did find a way to give him a pretty good range of motion despite having these like the big shoulder pad epaulets and the, let's try and center him, and the big flaring hips and everything. So that is pretty neat about him. You know, so if you are into getting the villains, and he actually is a pretty neat figure. Doesn't come with a lot, but he didn't, you know, like I said, he didn't do a whole lot in the show to merit an accessory, you know, a large accessory count. But still pretty neat. And if you're a big Gokaiger fan and you want to get, you know, this nifty Gokaiger villain, then I can definitely say, you know, it's a fairly decent purchase. Let's try to put that away. There we go. So until next time, check out the podcast, RazRangersandRambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. As always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye.